Good morning. All right, sorry for the delay in getting started. Had a couple of hiccups, but they are all completely on my end. And fingers crossed that the server issues are fully resolved. I know that there's been an official statement on it. All right, and we should be good to go. Keyword should. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I made some minor changes to my overlay, and I was worried that chat got messed up. But it looks like it has not. Perfect. Alright. Looks like the chat box might be literally a pixel off, but we can fix that later. Alright, let's get started, shall we?
Is there life beyond our time? What do you believe? They are determined to find an answer, but not all has been accounted for.
not bad. For a literal first song of the day, yeah, we'll take it. Let's keep doing more sixes for warming up. Plus, trying to bump these up to full combos isn't a terrible idea either. One moment. All right. Yeah, again, for just starting off for the day? Yeah, not awful. We'll take it. I know I've said this before, but again, I'm not a huge future bass fan. It's not my go-to genre. It's not bad, just not my go-to. Oh, this song just hooks super hard. Just as my brain said to myself, hey, you're getting near the end. Don't mess it up. Wait, don't psych yourself out. And as that inner argument started, we'll get that FC someday. And Twally, good morning. Thank you for the well wishes. Hope you're having an awesome Friday so far. Wait, hold on. It is Friday, right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Welcome. Yeah, not bad. Still a little annoyed that I didn't get the triple, but I'm sure we'll get there before we have to take our first stretch break. I'm actually really happy with how my timing's been doing recently. See, Twili's far. Woke up. Cup of coffee. Yeah, sounds like a decent start. I mean, for me, I woke up like an hour early for some reason. Fought with OBS for a little bit on a couple of changes I wanted to make, and then went live. So, also, pretty good start so far for me. Especially since the servers aren't on fire today. Seriously, yesterday, that was just the weirdest thing. Like, the fact that the servers went down, not that big a deal. Me streaming different games, well, I had overlays already prepared for them, and I kind of wanted to stream them anyways. It was just so mentally, like, surprising. I felt like I was playing catch-up for the entire rest of the day. It was just irritating more than anything. I know, right? I realize I'm tempting fate. Again, no triple, but got that lamp upgraded. We'll happily take that. Yeah, FC indeed. Thank you, Twali. Let's go down a peg for now. So the good news is that a lot of the success I've had with accuracy recently has been due to a deliberate change in how I'm reading and executing charts. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm still fully getting a grip on it because it's kind of like making it's kind of like changing from one hand style to another. Just it's all completely mental. I've got like a 90% grip on it. Just still fine tuning it a bit, so.
The prey has run away in the
Such a fun song. I know yesterday towards the end of the stream we were kind of discussing like really strong opening vocal hooks, or that might have been during Mita's stream. But yeah, just the opening to the chorus on that just really strong. I mean, if you're gonna call it out like that, Twali, we might as well just go ahead and play it. Man, I remember when this first came out. Got the just that got memed to heck and back within my play group. No regrets though. Song is still just an absolute blockbuster. I still, like, separate from the timing chatter I was just getting involved in a while ago, I've always had trouble timing on that song. And I'm not sure why. Eh. Yeah, same Twali. Like, all these years later, that song just still is such a heavyweight. Just really, really incredible. Yeah, and I know that this was played during Mida's stream last night, and just, I think the comment I had on it is that it's just such cleanly produced, like, Latin or, like, bossa nova style house. It's just perfectly executed. And also the video, too, just, I think, really nails the vibe on the song. It's just super chill. Like, you know, is it a little fancy? Yeah, but is it, like, super fancy? No. It's just really, really well executed all across the board. I love that song. I'm so glad that we, relatively speaking, recently got Venom, because it might as well be a sequel to that. Or at the very least, it's Scorpion versus Eagle. Such good stuff. One part of me wants to try 7s, one part of me wants to backpedal to 5s. Yeah, let's go a step further. Yeah, I completely get that, Twali, with Steel Needle being very chaotic compared to a lot of other stuff that's typically in 2DX. I actually really do like that, though. The kind of like IDM, Venetian snares-esque jungle shuffle. Like, I'm actually all for that. Much like feature bass, would that be my normal go-to genre? No, but do I enjoy it? I was kind of hoping that after Steel Needle, like I was really excited that we would be getting more IDM, and haven't really gotten a whole lot since, but who knows? Hey, Early! Happy Friday! So far so good. I know that on the server, Kawachi reposted the announcement that Konami made, and I also linked that Q's been retweeting his contact with support. But so far this morning, no issues. So fingers crossed. And also, happy Friday. How goes it? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Yeah, a couple of silly combo breaks, but we got it. I'm sleeping in this week. Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, I meant to reach out, hoping all is well. I will say this, you sleeping in and then streaming later means that I've had the fantastic privilege to raid you, which has been wonderful to finally return the favor. Yeah, hoping all is well, Early. Hey, Kawachi! Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. How'd the rest of your session go? I saw that you were at the arcade. A lot of normal life things messing with the schedule. Yeah, that oh boy, that's a big mood right there. Oh, nice. Which version of the chart specifically? And God, speaking of charts that get me angry, just I remember the first time I played my Nectaris doubles hyper. Uh, 5 minute shouting rant. That chart is awful. The hyper, nice. It's honestly, it's a really difficult chart, and one of the reasons I hate it so much is that it's got like there's 2DX charting habits where it's a bunch of stuff in the last two measures so that you fail. But then there's also, hey, let's also put in bait so that you can't hard clear it either. And it's explicitly overcharted just with that in mind. And it's just super aggravating because I really like that song otherwise. And the chart just ruins it for me. Is that the I know that you had mentioned that there was one of your kids that you were going to be changing the sleep schedule for. Was that the same one?
してると伝えたいずっと探し続けた行くよ絶望に暮れた今こんなに涙溢れるのは君が見せてくれた奇跡星屑の砂漠二人を照らして夢を永遠へと変えてゆく I promise ほら君が隣にいるから遥か遠い未来が眩しい両手に救いきれなくて指の隙間からこぼれ落ちるかけらたちそれでも最後に一つ残された約束を胸に抱いて歩いてゆこう
Sounds like a plan, Kawachi. Travel safe. Appreciate you stopping by, and again, thank you for the raid. And early. Oh, okay. Yeah, glad to hear that at the very least you've been enjoying the enjoying streaming later. That's a big thing because if your schedule changed otherwise and streaming in the middle of the day just wasn't as enjoyable for you, then that'd be a much different scenario. So glad to hear you're still having fun. Alright, and speaking of the stream, see that we've got a couple of folks starting to tune in as well. Happy Friday. Appreciate you all being here. Let's see. Right now it's about 7 before the hour. We did start a little late today. We started at like 1/4 past, so we'll do our first stretch break in about 20 minutes. So we'll take our first break at 15 past the hour. Alright, let's get the rest of the floors.
頬なでる風もまばゆい光も溶けるからもう迷わないさよなに縛られたその扉開けたあなたなぜ滑らかなその指で包み込んでくれた日々どこ互いつながる不確かな約束大切にしてたあなたがくれたもの刻まれた後も消えない記憶も超えるからもう追わないで頬なでる風もまばゆい光も溶けるからもう迷わないさよなら
Yeah, I was hoping to be a little bit more accurate just because of some of the effort that we're putting in today, but another FC and a high double. Yeah, we'll happily take that. Actually get viewers midday. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started streaming in this time slot, I really was not expecting there to be anyone, maybe like a couple folks that knew me from outside of streaming, putting me on for background noise. I did not expect to actually get an audience at all. Alright, and after this, that'll be all of the 4s, or at least EX'd anyways. Yeah, as far as like lamp ambitions go, for everything distorted and newer, I want to have full comboed, but if it's like Happy Sky, maybe, and then anything 2DX Red and older, well, like 2DX Red and maybe even 10 style, I might want to get full comboed, but everything else, it's just too much battle chart jank for me to super stress about it. I'll take an EX clear happily. Yeah, like if it wasn't for battle chart jank, I would be striving for all FCs, but like especially like 6 style and back, like do I have an EX on it? Yeah, sure, it's fine. Move on. Like that's gonna really be, I think, the healthiest approach. Like for practice overall, playing some of those charts, like it's kind of the same idea as like playing on random. Like yeah, it's good practice, but for like achievements that I think are worth caring about, like I'm really only concerned for full combos for like distorted and higher, because that's when Konami really had proper charting habits sorted, especially in the case of doubles. Also, I completely missed that. Hey, Cuvelia! Happy Friday, how goes it? Always great to have a healer in chat. Yeah, on my side, the color of your username blended in with some of the other stuff on my end. It's just because of the dash I'm using, and I was like, oh yeah, I see, comment on Desolation Beautiful Song, yeah, oh, wait, that's that's another person. I just had to double take on that for a second. Day's going well. Finished cleaning the house. Nice. Yeah, it's honestly, I was hoping to do some major house cleaning yesterday, and then the server shenanigans just completely mentally threw me off balance. So I'm actually hoping to get a bunch of cleaning done after the stream today. So I hear those ambitions. But yeah, good to have you here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's just a reason to have to replay it in the future, which is not a bad thing in the slightest. Yeah, delightful song. Really old SPM charts, old SPIs, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I was about to say, for gold, like, Vanessa is a very difficult boss song. And, like, one of the things for me, it's just like, yeah, I want to try to full combo everything that's, like, you know, 9th style and higher. That means I gotta take on Gigadelic, which, but such is life. But, honestly, yeah, if it wasn't for battle charts, I'd try to full combo everything on normal. But, honestly, if I can get an EX clear on it, and there's, like, 1 or 2 combo breaks, I'm gonna let it go, because I know a lot of that will just be me fighting to perfectly hit 7 key and turntable scratch, or something ridiculous like that, you know? And it's just like, there's better uses for my practice and for, you know, for me to get stressed out over. Hey, Gospel! Good morning! Happy Friday, how goes it? Are you, forgive my memory, are you still on vacation? Fetish paper. Right. Ooh, that's Happy Sky. Yeah, fantastic to hear. Hope you're having an awesome vacation. I'm not sure if I have that. Wait, no, I do. I'm just being silly. Why am I not? No, it is the song. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I pulled it up on RummyWiki, and for some reason, I read the title, granted in kana, and then I looked up here, and for some reason, my brain was just like, yeah, that's not the exact same thing you were just looking at, and I just had to double and triple take. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, yeah, let's dive in. Thank you, as always, for the request. Right. Yeah, because he was involved in this. I always think it's a tie between Yamoka's Quiz and oh gosh, what was the other song he had in Empress? That's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, I always thought it was a tie between those two songs. But yeah, I forgot he was involved in this. Oh, no, I'm misremembering. Yeah, so there was the Kiyomoka's Quiz, which is in Empress, and I could have sworn there was a second song that he had in Empress as well, and I must be misremembering, unless it was a crossover of some kind. But yeah, definitely moved on to greener pastures, that's for sure. Fantastic. Good stuff. Ooh. Yeah, sorry to hear about that early. Glad to hear that you're feeling better, though, that's for sure. And yeah, more than welcome, Kivelia. Thank you for the request. I see that we've got a couple other folks starting to tune in. Thank you. Whether you're getting your lurk on or saying hi in chat or anywhere in between, it's fantastic to have you here. Appreciate it. So right now it's 8 past the hour. We're going to be taking our first stretch break in another 12 minutes at sometime between like 15 past and 20 past. Plenty of time for some more shenanigans though first. Bloomin' Feelin'. This is actually a really I know the it's I think this gets used in one of the Dan courses for singles, but the hyper is it's a really good 10. Hey Chris, morning. Yeah, it's a 10.2, so it's not an easy 10, but it's an easier 10. I actually really do like it. It's a, like, I'm actually gonna have to, like, focus for this. Like, it's, because it's not super hard, but it's definitely, like, doesn't tolerate any, foolishness either. Six Dan, right. Yeah, Chris, morning. Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. And hey, Fake X. Happy Friday to you as well. I still have your request in the queue for a forgotten but good song. I'm still chewing on that, because I actually want to have, like, what I feel like is a good answer, because a lot of the stuff I keep thinking of just feels kind of half right for that. So, yeah. A lot of folks starting to tune in and say hi. Much appreciated, everybody. Alright, for now, let's dig into Bloomin' Feelin'. But yeah, very chord heavy. And like, I know that this is probably true for singles as well, but a lot of Ryu Star and others, especially the happy hardcore that he does, it's just chords on chords on chords on chords. It is, ugh. But a lot of it's usually like also like, it's not necessarily overcharted, it's just dense. I'm reminded of R5 and the roll. If you get slightly off beat, it's super hard to correct yourself and get back on beat without a bunch of mistakes, and that's what happened with a lot of the basic drum roll while the other hand was handling the melody. Oof, no regrets though. That was a fantastic hustle. Cheers, Gospel. Have a great Friday. Yeah, so yesterday, FakeX put in a request that, and I quote, play a song I think goes forgotten by a lot of people, but is really good. And yeah, Qvalia, a lot of the songs that I'm immediately thinking of aren't in Infinitas, and it's just like, huh. So I'm trying to think of a good answer that's in Infinitas. Some of the first song that came to mind for me when I got that request was Listen to Yourself from 2DX Red. But yeah, Drop on the Floor, also very good. Also from 2DX Red, Perplexity. I also think that song gets overlooked by a lot of people, just because a lot of people think of other songs by Osamu Kubota. But yeah, still chewing on that, and I'm really grateful for that request, FakeX. It's been a really fun thought exercise. So right now it's 15 past the hour. We've got a request for Snow. Thank you, FakeX. And, really asking for I Know You Know. So we'll do those two requests, and then we'll take our first stretch break. Excellent choice, Qvalia. Yeah, I was going to say, imagine the alternate timeline where instead of, doing lots of hard Renaissance, it was just more like R&B and two-step. Oh man, that'd be amazing. Yeah, not bad. Hey! Oh man, that is going to be a fun block to come back to after the stretch break. Much obliged, Qvalia. Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a jam. Hey, Legend! How goes it? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. I haven't seen you in my particular chat for a while. Hoping things have been well. I've seen you around Twitter and Twitch though. Yeah. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Alright, and Fake X, much obliged for the universal constant. Honestly, like, I know there are some folks that are just like, oh, this chart's weird or this song's weird, but like, I really do like Snow. I get why it's your anthem. It's a really strong song. Always miss the streams on the workday. Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, Legend, I stream in the morning, and then sometimes I get like chores and whatnot done in the afternoon, but because of when my boyfriend gets home from work, usually I'm trying to get lots of stuff done in the evening, and that's when a bajillion other people go live, and it's just like, I can't tune in. It just so I hear you on that front. Let's see if we can get this up to a triple. Early, trying to get the... Oh. Yeah, good luck with that. I recently played the Hyper of Snow. I normally play the normal for Fake X when they request it, but I recently played the Hyper, and I forgot that it's got a little bit of kamikaze to it, and that it's lots of just really shuffled white chords, and it's kind of difficult to read and keep up with. Best of luck with, I imagine on singles it's equally nightmare, so best of luck with that. Also, House of Phil! Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. How goes your Friday? All right. And in addition to the folks that are also just saying hi in chat, I see we've also got a couple other people that are just starting to tune in as well. As always, appreciate you being here. Whether you're saying hi in chat, getting your lurk on, or anything in between, thank you for making me a part of your day. And we're just due for a stretch break, so once we play this, we'll be taking our first stretch break, and then, yeah, more 2DX, so I'm looking forward to it. And House of Phil, tired? Yeah. I mean, tired? Not great, but it sounds like it could easily be a lot worse, so... Yeah, not bad. Had a couple of silly combo breaks, but still fairly close to our PB. That's always a good thing. Yeah, much obliged for the request early. We've got a couple of other good requests coming in there. Pink Rose. Yeah, wait, hold on. Is Pink Rose not an Infinitas? Really? Oh wow, that's actually really surprising. Huh. Yeah, that's a legend. Heck of a... If I remember, that was a Keyboard Mania exclusive, or a Keyboard Mania original. And I actually got a chance to play it in Keyboard Mania. A lot of fun. Alright, so I'm just going to reject the request for Pink Rose. Alright, so, at this point, we're about to take our first stretch break. So, maybe it's been a while since you've taken some time to stand up, walk around, grab some water. Either way, that's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. Either way, though, once we're done with that stretch break, we're going to be playing some more 2DX. We've got a nice little theme of kind of like R&B chill kind of songs all back to back. Much obliged for that kind of mini block Uvelia. And yeah, we'll get to it. Alright, I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, let's take a look at chat, 'cause I see some chatter about people's wish lists. Early... Detonator, agreed. Quasar, No Doubt Get Loud, Radical Faith. I think it's the only song you've got FC'd on several games. Huh, so it's in arcade rotation right now, but it's not on Ultimate Mobile. I know there's a couple of those, like a couple of weird edge cases like that. That's really strange. Huh. Alright, so let's dig into more 2DX, shall we? So up next we've got, like I mentioned, Cuvelia's generated a little mini chill block, which I'm actually looking forward to. Let's dig into it. Starting off with absolute classic from Happy Sky. Like, I would play the Hyper, because it's not too bad, but there's enough turntable weirdness to it that I'd be on, like, hyper-vigilance for the entire song, and I honestly just want to kick back and enjoy this, because, man, this song is amazing.
Can you make you love me? 溶け合う夢に空をれてゆくの Let me, can you make you love me? 感じたままに今は
Minor PB? Happily gonna take that, though. Such a great song, though. Ultimate Mobile doesn't have Apocalypse? Now that's weird. Because if it was, like, an artist that we know had, like, copyright or overarching licensing trouble, like Good Cool or Taku, yeah, sure. But, I mean, Apocalypse is Zetbach, which is Tomosuke. Pretty sure he's not involved in any of those similar issues. That's weird. And Cuvelia, I don't want to say, yeah, how could you miss Dance? But yeah, that's definitely one to make sure to include for sure. And Lad, good morning. Happy Friday. How goes it? Up next in the Chill Yoshitaka block.
Looks like
I remember I haven't EX cleared this because there's a bunch of chromatic scales out of nowhere in the beginning. But I'm also feeling a little feisty. We'll give it one shot and then move on if we don't get it. Or just scale it back to not EX if we don't get it. Oh man. So it's the Eurobeat remix that has the chromatics up front. That has it after that breakdown. That was not going to end well. All right, so let's run that back on normal bar. Also, Janich, happy Friday. Appreciate you tuning in and saying hi. Hope you've had a good week so far. And also, Spy. Happy Friday. Appreciate you being here. Also, Spy, I know you said that you were going to get a list of, or get some suggestions for the possible, like, tricky 10s or easy 11s that I might use in the pulse check. But no hurry on it, because it's incredibly generous of you to offer the effort to try and help. So if you haven't had a chance to get to it yet, absolutely no worries. Just mentioning I haven't gotten any messages from you about that yet, so just making sure I didn't miss something on Discord or something similar. Alright, still in progress? Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, just making sure I didn't miss an IM from you. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's an easy way to grab all of the data from SNJ. That's actually one thing I was debating doing for my unlock chart, was also tacking on the SNJ ratings, so that way I could easily reference them on the unlock list in one spot. Alright, so let's retry Wish. Actually, you know what? Let's try and bump this up. Yeah, no worries. Again, it's a fantastic offer of you to try and help, and if you're not able to get to it, you know, within like a day or two, like I'll just roll ahead with grabbing some stuff to toss in the pulse check, just because I do want to get it up and running. And it's not the end of the world. If it turns out you've got some suggestions and, you know, it's a couple days later and I get them, I can always make changes. It's not set in stone. And yeah, I've heard recent add-ons to some of the stuff in 14 have been very tempting, so I don't blame you.
Wanna give a party now with you. Coworking, six men, party perfect dress. I am a criminal, make my way with you. Shutting down, candle, falling to this song. Let's have a good time, you and me.
I was hoping to get a little bit more of an improvement, just because it is a 6, so I'd think that would be within my wheelhouse, but I actually had trouble locking in. Huh. And just making sure that I'm fully catching up on chat. Said hello to Lad and Jamich. Lad, ready for the weekend. Figures you can do real Taika. Ooh! I miss both Drum Mania and Taiko. I miss playing those games because they are just really fun. Like, yes, 2DX is the game that I'd say I find the most satisfying, but like up front, Drum Mania and Taiko are just fun. I think a big part of that is just because we're really just advanced monkeys and you're hitting stuff with sticks. What's not fun about that? And then there's also the fact that, you know, Drum Mania and Taiko are also just wonderful games, too. Hey, Bit Decay! Happy Friday, how goes it? Also, before I forget, because I meant to mention it yesterday, but the server trouble had me all over the place. Again, BitDecay, congrats on the recent security certification that you passed. That's really incredible. Like, super congrats to that. And as most of you folks in chat know, I've been making a lot of noise about this. Good friend of the channel, BitDecay, and Mixed Chris, they're working towards affiliate, so please, if you haven't checked them out already, go visit their channels, check them out. BitDecay is a fantastic 2DX player, and I'm lucky enough to have them as a rival. Meanwhile, my good friend Chris, they've recently gotten started in DJ Max. Very kind of a chill stream too. So hanging in there, been feeling tired. Yeah, that's kind of been a big mood for me. Like, the past week I've been really good about waking up on time, but yesterday and today I'm starting to feel a little sluggish, so I'm just hoping that my sleep quality is actually okay. Alright, so we've got 3 more songs in the Yoshitaka block that Qvelia created. Before we dive into the next song, again, thank you all for being here. I see we've got a couple more folks starting to tune in. And as always, whether you're saying hi in chat or just getting your lurk on, either way, it's wonderful to have you here. IIDX masterpiece by Skivers. Yeah, a lot of time. Oh, and then hold on, you playing Poppin'. Yeah, you're not wrong, lad. That is a distinct difference between Poppin' and 2DX. Like, I'm not sure why, but like 2DX just has this like super serious kind of atmosphere about it. I was recently chatting with an indie game developer that I'm somewhat friends with on Twitter. They're also they're into Sound Voltex, and he was describing how he loves the fact that recently a lot of artists, especially Camellia, are just flat out trying to troll people, and like, Voltex just seems a little bit more lighthearted in comparison, and I don't think that's a bad thing. And if anything, I was saying that I think it's great that the game realizes it's a little bit more playful by nature and is just trying to have fun, if sometimes at the
expense of the player. And yeah, Bit Decay, more than welcome. I mean, that's honestly amazing news. Like that deserves a ton of shout outs. Oh, hey, I didn't think we were going to get the triple because of some of the silly combo breaks that we had, but yeah, we will happily take it. Also, that song is such a jam, and I remember that coming out on Drum Mania as well, and it plays surprisingly well on Drum Mania. Leto copy. All my cert did was let me buy more weed. Fair. I mean, honestly, that's why I'm hustling for a project management certification that I'm working towards. Is at the very least, it'll let me argue for more compensation. Like, at the very least, I'll have that. Also, before I forget, speaking of affiliate hustles. So, I know a lot of you folks frequent other music streamers, but Zyber, good friend of the channel, also a fantastic force over on Dot Phase's stream, really great moderator and part of the helping with the community in Dot's neck of the woods. Recently tried to get affiliate and got it thanks to a stream last night. They got the notification, I think, this morning. So just a reminder, if you folks aren't already following Zyber, likely going to be a heck of a celebration stream coming up. So be sure to give him a follow so you don't miss that. Oh, that's good stuff, lad. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so we've got 2 more songs in the Yoshitaka block. Again, Kugelia, much obliged for that. And just to clarify, while I am really happy that I have a mini theme block for the requests, don't feel obligated that you always have to try and do that with requests. I'm grateful folks are tuning in, hanging out, and having fun. So that's really all that matters. Alright, so up next we've got Stay My Side. And then after that, I am going to jump ahead in the queue just to also grab Dance, because, I mean, it just feel weird to do Dance like so many songs later. Let's see if we can get this full combo at the very least. That's likely a silly combo break on my part. And when this first came out in Resort Anthem, I was really excited because we need more quote unquote easy songs. Like there needs to be stuff for newcomers to the game to try to sink their teeth into. So I was really glad to both have this and also Connective, which I think is a 2 on normal. But yeah, great song. There we go. I was a little worried I wasn't going to get the triple. Especially since we managed to get single-digit goods. Good stuff. All right. So, last but not least, got DANC. And then we've got a bunch of really good requests from Fake X. Honestly, good spread of genres, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it, especially after the Yoshitaka block. And yep, just making sure I didn't miss anything. All right. So, I know that timing is an issue with me, but I always have trouble timing this song just because it is such a jam. Like, it's really hard for me to stay focused on this song because I really do love this song.
Wanna dance on the baby, baby. 내가 여기 네 몸을 감싸게. Wanna dance on the baby, baby. 기분 좋은 꿈도 기니.
Yeah, minor PB. We'll take it. I'm also a little surprised it has those rapid 16th jacks on one key on left side. Just feels a little out of place, but... Hey, best of luck, lad. Hope the hardware swap goes smoothly. Also, being somewhat older and having seen several waves or like generations of music game players get established in the U.S. Yeah, being one of the people that's on the front porch and yelling at the kids to get off the lawn once in a while feels weird. Luckily, I don't have to yell too often. All right. So let's see. Up next, we've got some requests from FakeX. The first one being a Yoshitaka song for Gold. I'm trying to remember explicitly which one it is because the description's a little vague, and I want to make sure I'm getting it right. Right. And once again, thank you everybody for the requests, and thank you for being here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday so far and having fun with the stream. I know I'm having a great stream so far, and really appreciate all of y'all being here. Yeah, I feel like I could have done a little stronger on that. I might run that back in the near future. Because I definitely feel that double A is in my wheelhouse, or within my grasp. I just need to be a little less sloppy. Plus, I just haven't played that song in quite some time. Much obliged, Fake X, for the request. Hey, Utati! How goes it? Yeah, Utati, appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a great Friday so far. Let's see, up next we have... Fake X requests I Fight Me, saying it's just chilling there in non-unlocked purgatory. Yeah, let's get the hyper. Remember, I think it was Tawali was saying that this was a real favorite of his lyrically. I can very much get behind that. Good stuff. Right. Yeah, let's put a EX on. We should be able to do this. Alright. Also, Bit Decay. Yeah, I get that a lot too. Although typically I always wear a flat cap, and that makes me look a lot younger.
I must prevail in this endless war with myself apart me. 'Cause I like me, don't wanna look in the mirror today and see that I haven't changed. I fight me.
Such a good song. How goes the session? Goes pretty well, Utati. Appreciate you asking. Yeah, I was hoping to get, when I was first starting out this morning, I was hoping to get a couple of more AAAs on, like, 4s, 5s, and 6s. But we did get some full combos, and I'm still getting better with my accuracy overall, so I'm pretty happy. It's kind of hard to describe, but there's a... If I remember the term correctly, it's a gachi. That's the term for reading and executing notes. And it's not so much that I've gotten better with my gachi, but rather, imagine you play with one hand style and then you switch to a different hand style that's better, and you're still kind of getting acclimated to playing differently. It's kind of like that for me, except it's nothing physical, it's all mental. And it's not that I've gotten better with Gotchi. Typically, the better you are, the more individually you see notes rather than seeing them in clusters. It's the more that I've altered how I'm actually trying to individually see notes and then follow through on them. It's kind of weird. But I've got like an 80 or 90% wrangle on it, and I can definitely feel that I'm getting better and better at it. I just need more time, but not much. Yeah, appreciate you asking, and yeah, I hope things are going well with you. Excuse me. And that also goes for chat. We've got a lot of folks tuned in today. I know we've had a lot of chatter earlier. And right now we've got a lot of folks tuned in, probably getting their work and lurk on. As always, fantastic to have all of you here. I hope all of you are having a wonderful Friday and that the week has been great to all of you. Right, up next, we've got Titan's Return. Also, just before we jump into the next song, it's just past 10 o'clock here, 7 past the hour. We'll do our next stretch break, because we've had a little bit more chatter and a little less songs than normal the past hour. So we'll do our next stretch break at half past the hour, so in 22 minutes. I absolutely love this song, and it was locked behind the tournament courses in Infinitas for the longest time. And only at like I think February of this year, it got bits unlockable. I love drum step, so I'm super happy to have this back. Managed the double, which I'm quite happy about. Good stuff. Yeah, I've heard that, Qvelia, that the Legendaria for this has a slowdown, which is kind of hilarious. Legendaria's garbage. Let's see. And Hutari, not bad. Clearing 4s, maybe some 5s. That's fantastic! Yeah, because you're still very new to 2DX, if I remember correctly. You've only been playing for, like, I think 2 months now? Like, 1 or 2 months at this point? So, to already be hustling up to 4s and 5s? Fantastic! Oh god, Spy, the amount of time I've spent fighting poorly written VLOOKUP functions in Excel or Google Sheets. Just, oh boy. So, yeah, best of luck with that. Let's see, up next. Ooh. Fake X is requesting facts. No. Sure. Yeah, I've done a lot of shenanigans in spreadsheets in recent years, and that's thanks to me trying to dabble in more project management and like organizational kind of work. And oh god, the number of times I've had to fight VLOOKUP or some hellspawn variant of VLOOKUP. Just why? You get this requested by one of your mods every stream. Oh, so it's like a snow just for you. How nice. Yeah, just because I know a lot of folks aren't crazy about this chart. So yeah, my condolences. Right, it starts at 100. Then it jumps. Let's fix our speed mod, because otherwise that's not going to go well. We had the double A, but we dropped it. But PB, which we will happily take, especially for that chart. As always, though, no regrets. Much obliged, Fake X, for the request. Yeah, legend. Nice PB, though. And Cuvelia, we take those? Absolutely. Celebrate every PB. Doesn't matter if it's +1 or +100. PBs are PBs. All right. Let's see. We've got it's 15 past, so we've got another 15 minutes before we take our next stretch break. Up next. K-X is asking for the theme of Denjin. And I know it's the original, I'm just getting a reminder of the character. Okay. Weird, my search on my list is not working for some reason. One moment. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because I couldn't remember if it was like 6th or 7th, and I just didn't want to do a bunch of digging. Alright, right, I remember this chart. Let's see if we can improve the normal. Oh, Softland. Alright, let's fix that speed mod and then one more once. Yeah, that's why I jumped on a Remy wiki for a little bit, because it's like, let's make sure we get the right one. Because there's a lot of angry robots in older styles. Let's get the right angry robot. Yeah, I think the remix of it got added. I forget. And I do see got a couple more folks starting to tune in, as always. Fantastic to have you here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. Appreciate all of y'all being here. Hey, Kawachi! Thank you so much for cheering. Very much appreciate the bits. And hey, Azure! Happy Friday. Should you get the right angry robot? I like that. I approve. Split second of digital housekeeping. Yeah, damage, and that's what I almost grabbed by accident when I was looking at Happy Sky, and that's why I had trouble finding it initially. And I'm like, wait a minute, I might be looking up the wrong one. Yeah. Managed the double. Happily take that. Looks like you need to wake up right here, right now. Then because I started 2DX just before Happy Sky came out, so that the opening to that remix and the sample of right here, right now, that is like I'll probably be on my deathbed and I might faintly hear that in the distance. That got played so much. No regrets though. Taking a quick look at chat. So, Chris, in regards to the origami stream, it's quite serious. Based on not only getting enough nominations for it, but literally who is voting for it. Because I've had a couple people from literally all around the world put in votes for it. I'm gonna be making sure that I schedule it either at a one time that works for everyone involved, or I might do 2 separate short streams to make sure everyone that wanted to see it could easily tune in and see it. So yeah, feel free. And then Jamich. So we could cheat and go on Rummy Wiki, but let me think. I think that's all of them. There might be one other remix that we're missing from that list, but as far as like originals for the like the Denjin J series, I can't think of any others. I think that is all of them. And Kawachi, again, appreciate you tuning back in. I know earlier you were out and about streaming from the arcade, and then you had to head home. Hope travel went smoothly, and again, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the bits, much appreciated. Alright, so we've got about 6 minutes before we take our next stretch break. Let's see, we got for requests. Ooh. Uvelia requesting DC Fish for Spy. I love DC Fish. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that this came up, frequently for a couple of weeks, and then some of the discussion that we had about it, I would have picked this as a song that people forget about, but is really good for that request that Fake X has, because I know this gets overlooked by folks. Good stuff. Like I'm gonna keep on repeating this. Was hoping to get the triple, but you know, my accuracy is very much a work in progress. So a full combo that's really close to it, yeah, we will happily take that. Doing fine. Arcade closed earlier, so you had to wrap up earlier than normal. Yeah, it sounds like that you had a good session though, so that's good. Yeah, thank you for the full combo kudos, Kawachi. And Bit Decay, best of luck with meetings and all of the shenanigans that that's going to entail. But thank you again for being here. Hope you have an awesome Friday. And again, Chris and Bit Decay, they're on that hustle for affiliate, so please check out their channels if you haven't already. And again, Bit Decay, that security certificate, super excited for you. Hey lad, welcome back. So the new modem is up and running happily. Jamich also getting abducted by meetings. Best of luck. Appreciate the well wishes if you're not back in time. I should still be live, but with the way the servers were yesterday, who knows. But yeah, best of luck, and thank you as always. Alright, so we'll do one more request and then take our next stretch break. Next we've got 12 Style. I love this song. Like, the song itself, good, B+. But the video, oh man. Just, video is a love letter to 2DX. A lot of inside jokes and inside memes in the video, and just, fantastic. And, of course, I mention how much I love the video. And I'm playing doubles, so it's gonna be super small and hard to see. And maybe we'll run this back on singles so we can have it up on the big screen. But, yeah, if you were really into 2DX when this first came out in Happy Sky, oh, this thing is just a giant thing of fan service. Ooh, I'm actually a little surprised we dropped the double on that. Still, we got the EX clear and there was a couple close calls, so nothing to complain about. And now that's got me just thinking about when I first started playing 2DX, because, oh man, those were days. Good memories. Yeah, like, the song is, like, super joyful, and the video is just a celebration of, like, yeah, we're all a bunch of nerds that love this, you know, silly arcade game. Like, it is a love letter to 2DX, and yeah, it was, I don't know about Japan, although I imagine it got played a bunch, but, at the arcade that I started at, years ago, Tokyo Game Action, Troll Style got played a ton. Community absolutely loved it. So, alright. So, at this point, we're due for another stretch break, so maybe it's been a while since you've stood up, walked around, grabbed some water. Either way, that's what I'm going to go do, and I invite you to join me. Either way, I'll be back in about 3 minutes, and then we're going to play some more 2DX. Also, speaking to the stream in general, probably going to be streaming for roughly 1 more hour, because we did start a little late, and we had a little bit of chatter today, so we'll probably be aiming to wrap up in another hour. So, plenty more 2DX, so I'll see you folks in 180. Alright, welcome back, everybody. So, where was I? There we go. Oh no, it is it's pretty simple. Yeah, it's just a text box and, you know, a countdown GIF that I made. But the tricky thing that I was having trouble with was I couldn't get a duplicate of the chat box. So what I really wanted to do was also have chat larger when that screen was up, but no matter what I do, the size stays consistent. Like, I can't have a temporary blown up version. Like, I probably could, I just need to finagle it a little more, but yeah. Alright. And yeah, that's honestly, that countdown timer, that's a prototype. I'm hoping to do something slightly fancier, especially now that I checked how there's it's a not pixel art, but it's hexagonal and triangle based art program called Hexels. Now that I've brushed up on how to do animation in that, I'm probably going to have a much fancier countdown timer by the end of the weekend. But also, I do like how it looks so far, and glad you think so too. Alright, so up next for requests, we have FakeX asking for R3. Or as a lot of, I know DDR folks know it, Forward March. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of sacred geometry, and I also just overall aesthetically, I'm a real big fan of hexagons. It's one of the reasons why I've got the DJ Troopers note splash for the green hexagon, and also my turntables too. So, hexagon best shape, don't at me. I want to agree, but only because I wasn't expecting to think about geometry right now, but I'm pretty certain that I would agree with you. All right, let's do this. And that's why I'm not worried about trying to get full combos on 6 style and older, because some of that turntable stuff is just absolute nonsense. Yeah, agreed completely, lad, in regards to hexagons. Yeah, they are the most space efficient structure. Just wonderful stuff.
Talk about geometry, about symmetry.
Ooh. I actually haven't played Symmetry in a while, and the hyper's good stuff, too. And bonus points if I sing it. So, small problem with that, I'm on push to talk. So, I'm not going to be able to play it and sing it and have you hear me. Not to mention, if I were to sing with this microphone, I'd easily blow out the microphone and it would not sound great. Otherwise, absolutely. One of my favorite things is playing No Crime and completely belting it at the same time. Maybe. I actually, I do have a second microphone that I want to get set up. The overall goal I have would be, it would still be push to talk, but when the idea is that it would be a more ambient microphone. So if I'm not on push to talk, my headset mutes, but the ambient one turns on. So that way it can get key taps and stuff like that. But then when I do push to talk, it'll mute the ambient and just focus on the headset. So then, you know, I don't get picked up twice. I just need to do some finagling to get that set up, but I've been lazy. Up next for requests, though, before we get into symmetry and colors and number 13, we have a request from the Nemesis remix. So the 10, the hyper, is kind of BS, as is the 11. So let's see if we can't bump up the normal, because that's barely a double A, and I know we can do stronger than that. Yeah, I might. Yeah, maybe we might toggle off push to talk. We'll see. I'll be honest. Ask me about that next time, lad, because I'm more than happy to try that. But I actually do want to do a test first and actually make sure I'm not blowing out this mic, and I don't want to do that impromptu. So I'll triple check this mic for that first. But yeah, next time. was hoping for a little stronger PB, but it's still a PB. It's tough. Also, the timing in the opening, like the first half, not even that, just like the opening, like the first like 6 to 8 measures, just weird. Felt off. Yeah, absolutely, Kawachi. PBs are PBs. Lad, I wish I could. Radical Faith is one of my all-time favorites. Not an Infinitas. Because unfortunately, a ton of Taku is not an Infinitas because of the licensing issue. Not to mention, Radical Faith, one of my favorite charts, because singles, 5, 6, 7, doubles, 6, 11, 10. So, alright. Up next, right, Symmetry. Should be fun. And once again, thank you all so much for the requests, and thank you for being here, hanging out, having a good time, hopefully. Yeah, appreciate all of y'all being here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday and everyone's had a great week so far. And Fake X. Gobble. Not an Infinitas. But I appreciate the kind thoughts. Let's see. Narcissus had Oasis instead? Yo can do. Oh, Dirty Loudness? So I've told this story a couple times on chat, a couple times on stream. So back in, I think it was Spada, I was trying to break into harder 10s. I played the hyper, failed it, and immediately said, the another will have more notes, so I will have a better chance of passing it. I then played the another, and on sight read, passed it. No problem. Probably the only time in 2DX that idea will work. And, yeah. I have cleared the hyper before, I just haven't re-cleared it on Infinitas, but I've also got the another cleared, so... But yeah, if you want Dirty Loudness, we can make that happen. Okome! I was actually just thinking about you, because I know that we've been chatting a little bit more, and I was like, huh, I haven't seen them this morning, and I was hoping that all was well, because I know you've been doing some tech support with your setup. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope everything's going well. Alright, so we've got some requests that have come in. We've also got some chatter in chat, but everything should be all squared away. Alright, let's continue. Symmetry. Still on the ride on the light home. Yeah, travel safe. And also just doing some quick math. We've got... let's see. Just to make sure I wrap up on time, I'm going to, at this point, call it on request, because I want to make sure I get everything that's been requested, and also have time for victory lap and wrap up, and be wrapped up within the next 40 minutes. So... all right, symmetry. Still got the A. Was hoping to do a little bit better, but being that close to our personal best, nothing to be upset about there. Hey, Men and Motors! Happy Friday! Appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for the follow. Let me just quickly take care of some housekeeping. But yeah, Metamotors, not sure if I've seen you in my chat before. If today's the first time that you've said hi in chat, appreciate you stopping by the channel. And a request with cars. So there's a couple things I can think of. So there's Eurobeat songs, which tend to have some drift racing in the videos. But I think there's a different song that I would do. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so let's catch up on chat. Kawachi, yep, more than welcome for playing that. Thank you for the request. And Akome Shinji, talk earlier. Ooh. Yeah, we can definitely get that sorted out. That'll be an easy fix though. But yeah, more than happy to help. And some good suggestion for cars. Like, honestly, if it was in Infinitas, I'd immediately be going to Car of Your Dreams, but sadly it's not in. but I think Regret will be good. Also, Kawachi, yeah, I am suspending further requests for today, just that way I can get through everything that's been requested and wrap up, quote-unquote, on time. So... mostly play DDR, so not sure what Regret sounds like. So it's going to be less about what it sounds like and more about the video, but you'll see. Alright, so up next we've got Lad. Up next is Colors. Did you want the original or the remix? And we'll do the sing-along next time. I do want to do a mic check off stream, just to make sure that what I do isn't going to literally blow out the mic, but I'll do it next time for the sing-along radio edit. Okay. Such a good song. Love that chat. Hey, Zyber! Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi, and once again, congrats on affiliate! Super excited for you. Catching up on chat, and honestly, love the sing-along. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier in the stream that if folks weren't already following you, to make sure they do, because up next is going to be the celebration stream. So, really excited for you. Okay. So, it's just past the hour. It's 11:02 here. So right now I've got 9 song requests in the queue, and I'm gonna try and hustle through them as quickly as I can because I was hoping to be wrapped up within a half hour. I mean, it's probably gonna be more like 45 minutes at this point. So let's get to it. Up next, Juvelia is asking for number 13. Much obliged, Juvelia. And once again, thank you. A lot of folks tuned in today. We had a decent crowd at the start of the stream, and as usual, a lot of folks have tuned out, but more have tuned in. So to everybody that's kind of freshly tuning in now, again, happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a wonderful week. I'm glad all of y'all are here. Good stuff. I'm actually glad I was able to improve on that because I know the timing on that's a hair tricky. Good stuff. Right! I completely forgot about that, Akome. Zyber being on the Golden Cross shot for shot on JTV. Oh, nice! That you did the directing. Nice. Good stuff. Today I learned. Oh god, I remember when R21 dropped. Oh, that was some chaos. Alright, up next for requests, we have a request for Gamble. And honestly, I haven't played it in a while. This should be fun. play 8-minute long songs for 1 credit. So on, like, when I say chaos, I more mean that, like, suddenly arcades had to deal with the fact that why is the dance machine blasting, like, gangster rap with lots of swearing in it? You know, that was one facet of R21. One of the best memories I have for R21, though, so I used to go to Tokyo Game Action on Thursdays, because it tended to be a lot quieter, and, you know, it was easier to just bunker down on a machine and practice. And there was this, one kid that, that was a regular on Thursdays, and, you know, he started out playing DDR, and then when R21 was a thing, he was like, oh, yeah, let me bring in step files and try and get better, and then do really, really silly stuff, like Venetian snares. Yeah, some kid by the name of Steve Reen, and watching him go from not playing dance games to doing 16s, that was a thing. So anyways, up next, Minimalian stuff. And after Minimalian, Narcissus Oasis, old but gold for both of these. Yeah, still managed the A. I'm actually really happy with that. And Zyber, yep, that link posted. Yeah, otherwise you would have immediately seen Nightbot yelling at you. Catching up on chat. Is 12 the most difficult thing in the game? Yes. So, in 2DX, the thing about difficulty in 2DX is that with a lot of other music games, the difficulty increase is gradual. So, like, the difficulty between, like, going from 2 to 3 is the same as going from 3 to 4s. In 2DX, especially after 7s, it is just exponential jumps. It is incredibly vast, the amount of difficulty scale there is between levels. Like, going from, like, 6s to 7s is the same as going all the way from, like, 3s up to 5s. But then it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, I've been trying to break further into 11s for a while now. Granted, I haven't been super active, like, all the past years, but, like, for the past year, I've been given some decent effort. There are some 11s I can hard clear, get A's on, do really well on, and there are some 11s I can't even read. Then you have 12s, which again is another exponential jump. It is huge. The good news is that all of it is doable if you're willing to practice, but breaking into a new difficulty, like if you're actively playing, let's say 8s, and then you're trying to break into 9s, there are going to be some 9s you can easily pass. There are going to be some 9s you can't even read. Heck, there'll probably even be some 8s that are still giving you trouble. The difficulty is very much on a very wide scale. Also, if you're wondering about people that can play 12s, you'll see someone in chat, NSA Spy 99. They are a fantastic doubles player, and they are into 12s on doubles. So if you want to see some really incredible play, check them out. Also, Telepron, Frappuccino, and there's a lot of Japanese players. I'm just trying to think of the English, or at least stream in English folks to check out. I'm not immediately thinking of anyone else, but shame on me. Let's get the rest of chat. Double. A spy checking the 10s and 11s later. Chart comments another day. Much obliged for that effort, Spy. Thank you so much. Wall at 7s. Yeah, and Chris mentioning that you hit the wall at 7s. Remember, for the longest time, 2DX used to be 1 through 7, and that was it. When the charts got re-rated in Happy Sky, they went 1 to 12, and a lot of 7s were still 7s. And even being in arcade, being able to pass 7s will get you extra stage. Like that is considered, you are very proficient at the game. Anything above 7 is mastery for mastery's sake. So the jump around the 6, 7, 8 area, especially 7 and 8, it is massive. So for you to hit that wall and have trouble like that, I'm not surprised to hear that at all, because that is a very big barrier for a lot of folks. But yeah, similarly, you've recently gotten into DJ Max, and I'm really thrilled at the success you're having with that. Alright, I do want to get back to doing requests, because I do want to wrap up the stream soon-ish, but I also don't want to neglect what's some great questions and, you know, chatter, so... Refrain... Zyber saying that 12s are super compressed in terms of difficulty. I agree completely. So there's fan ratings for songs. Like, you could have 2 9s, and one will be in the fan ratings a 9.2, whereas the other 9 is like a 9.8. For 12s, the scale, I know for singles, fans will typically go all the way up to 0.15, because it's just that vast. And DZY, appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Also, yeah, don't be, if you are hitting a wall, like, scaling back and honing your accuracy or your just overall proficiency, it's not a bad thing to do, especially if you start getting discouraged, too. Yeah, Dizzy Y, good to see you in chat. It's been a little while since I've last seen you in my chat anyways. Hope things have been going well for you. And just making sure I'm fully caught up. And yeah, Jamich, it used to be 1 to 7s, then there were flashing 7s. In 2DX Red, they introduced flashing 8s, and then Happy Sky, they just did 1 to 12. Alright, up next we have Narcissus at Oasis. Really great Ryu Star song. And I kind of want to actually just play the song and enjoy it. So, you know what? I'm just going to do the 4. Take care, Kawachi. Fantastic having you here, as always. Such a good song. Hey, Leon, how goes it? Jamich. I'll spam it during the pause, but this time I actually just wanted to kind of listen to it a little more respectfully, but yeah, I am very guilty of spamming it. And yeah, like 2DX could get rescaled for difficulty, because, like, you know, Happy Sky was 15 years ago, so it's been a while. But I feel that a difficulty rescale would just open up actually more difficulty issues, just because then it would also justify a lot more shenanigans, so... Thank you for the PB and the AAA kudos, Lad and Jamich. And yeah, Chris, it's a really distinctive Ryu Star song. It's just really pretty. Alright. So, let's see, up next for requests, just making sure I'm fully caught up on chat, because there's some really good discussion going on, and again, thank you, not only for all of y'all being here, but for being positive and encouraging in chat, and also generating some great discussion. Much appreciated, everybody. Up next, we have a request for that. Let me triple check what this is. 99% positive, but I'm gonna copy paste to be certain. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, this song, lad, it's not an Infinitas. Sorry. Let's see, up next... Ooh, FickX was asking for Dirty Loudness. We could play the Hyper, just to try and get that clear lamp, but, I mean, let's be honest. The Another is funnier. So, let's do that. So on singles, this has multiple full-on slams, all 7 keys and turntable. The ending of the Another for doubles has one 14 chord. So, hooray. And hey, Dexor! How goes it? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Ran the demo, runs no issue. Yeah, it's exciting stuff. Hopefully you're able to figure out, are you having issues? Because it says it runs, but you also say it looks like it's on sync. Did you mean to say that it looks like it's off sync? Azure. Blah, 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 blah. The heck? Where did my water bottle go? I'm worried it might have fallen over. One moment, chat. Nope, I was just silly. Forgot I left it in the other room on my last stretch break. Let's see. Dexor. Yeah, if the demo renders in sync, then I would trust that, because a lot of 2DX, it's based on as each song loads. And while it is an autoplay, it is actually loading the song, the key sounds, and all that. So if it's staying on sync all the way through on the demo play, like it doesn't drift, like, or it's not super early or super late, then yeah, it should be fine. And Meta Motors, how do you read that? Practice. Lots of practice. There is a lot of mini pattern recognition within that. Like there's either like sets of 3 notes that are following like a triplet pattern or stuff like that. But a lot of it is you see a cluster, quickly recognize a certain pattern within that cluster, maybe out of like a cluster of 8 or 9 notes, you then only individually read 1 or 2 for like if it's like weird syncopation or something like that. But a lot of it is you're not reading every single note individually, you're reading chunks of notes. But it is definitely practice for sure. Speaking of which, that reminds me, because I was talking about it earlier in regards to how I've had some heavy improvements with my timing. Part of reading is called gachi, and the start of that link talks about a couple different things, but the start of it kind of breaks down how you start approaching larger groups. Alright, up next for requests we have Qvelia with the Earthlight. Let's go for the another, why not? And once again, thank you everybody for all of the requests that were submitted. I know that I've got a lock on them just because I'm trying to get the stream wrapped up relatively soonish. But also, appreciate everyone tuning in and being here. Whether you're saying hi in chat, getting your lurk on, or anything in between. Appreciate you making me a part of your day. Hope everyone's had a wonderful week and is having a fantastic Friday. So in regards to the 5.10.7 Akome, and this is more for older styles, but sometimes the anothers would be like actual like remixes or like full-on different songs. Radical Faith Another is more of a Taku mega mix of several different Taku songs, which is why it's 6, 11, 10. And so for Earthlight, especially because that's definitely a battle chart that's just survived, you know, a chart that used to be for 2 people and it's just kept on for doubles. The hyper is probably the normal, just a lot worse, and then the another is an alternate version that's easier. They're rare, but there's a couple of them. There's Earthlight, Radical Faith, and I think there's like 1 or 2 others that do that. And Zyber, normally I would play the hyper just to get the difference, but I actually do want to wrap up sooner than later, unfortunately. So, otherwise, yeah, I'd totally do that. Alright, so we've got 2 more requests, then we'll be doing 2 songs as a part of a victory lap and wrapping up the stream. And again, thank you. See, we've got a couple more folks tuning in. Happy to have you here, as always. We've got, up next, right on the light, hey, Burkant! Appreciate the host. Also, glad to see you. Hope you're having a good Friday. And I know that Lad requested Ride on Light because, play on words because they were still on the ride home. This, along with Freestyle, one of the first songs when I was first starting 2DX, one of a couple of songs that like really caught my interest. I love this song. All right, let's dig in. Healthy PB, full combo, nothing to complain about. I don't know what song that is, Venom Motors. Like, I know that it's not an Infinitas, but like, I'm honestly not recognizing that at all. Is that DDR? Like, I'm honestly not sure which music game that's from. I'm kind of curious though. And Lad getting a piano stand. Yeah, I'm actually going to be getting a new stand myself, but what I'm using currently, it's a Z stand meant for keyboards, and I highly recommend that. Either a Z stand or an X stand. Keyboard Mania, really? Huh. And yeah, speaking of which, I know a lot of you folks are aware, but just in case, Mr. T has been really active on YouTube recently. One thing he's been doing, he's been going through older songs and basically remastering them. It's wonderful. If you're a fan of his music, definitely be sure to check that out. Let me... Yeah, thank you, Jamich. While I was alt-tabbed away, you linked it. Thank you. But yeah, if you're fans of Mr. T and you didn't know that he's been active on YouTube recently, please do check out that channel. Zyber, cheers, take care, be safe. Yeah, because I've got one more song and then we'll be doing 2 victory lap songs and wrapping up the stream. So the last request was from Men and Motors for something car themed. And I'm 99% positive this is the song I'm thinking of. I'm just making sure I have it correct. Yep. And since the car emphasis about this is more in the video, we'll switch over to singles just so we can have this up on the quote-unquote on the big screen. like there's multi-track drifting, and then there's whatever that was. All right. So with that is all of the requests. So at this point, we're gonna go into victory lap mode, and most of you know that means I'm gonna be playing a certain song and then playing one other song and then wrapping up the stream. But yeah, it's been phenomenal today. Much obliged, everybody. And of course, after victory lap and a final incandescence, we'll be looking for someone to raid, so do stick around. Right. Hey, Dexor! Thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And Men and Motors, Super Track and Video. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, there's a couple of other car songs that come to mind, but a lot of them that are in 2DX, unfortunately, aren't in Infinitas. But I also know a lot of folks would immediately jump to some of the more Eurobeat songs. But 14 tires. Such a good song, such a good chart. Always puts a smile on my face. Spy done with the 10 list. Again, Spy. So much effort on your part, and again, I'm in advance incredibly grateful. They don't just try to save the girl. They get there. Yeah, video for that's actually kind of adorable. And yeah, Elion, love Lapix. Out of the relatively speaking newer artists, Usao, Lapix, and C-Show, all day, every day. Love them to bits. All right, so it is time to. So we're just about to wrap up the stream. I mean, first we have a final incandescence, as most of you know. But before we even start that off, again, as Nightbot has been yelling about. fantastic friends of the stream, Bit Decay and Xmix Chris. They are working towards affiliate. Bit Decay is an amazing 2DX player, and I'm very fortunate to have him as a rival. Meanwhile, Mix Chris is fairly new to both DJ Max and Twitch. So I'd say Bit Decay is a bit more of like an upbeat kind of hype stream, also a very high level 2DX play. Whereas Chris, very chill stream and just, digging into DJ Max. So there's lots of, this song's like, just new music appreciation, and it's a really chill stream and a really good time. So if either of those sound up your alley, please check out their channels, give them a follow. Tarina? Yeah, I was about to say Akome, yeah, not yet. Not yet, Menda Motors. So, with that reminder out of the way, it's time for a final incandescence. Let's do this.
Burning.
All right. So, Akome, let's take care of that. 1 second. There you go, all set. Sorry about that, Akome. Yeah, I just, I have links off by default just because of bots. It's completely fine for folks to post links, though. I have to just manually whitelist people. And yeah, you're completely fine to post links. Sorry about that. But now you're all set. I whitelisted you. Sorry about that. So, with that, that is going to be the stream for today. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I know it's Friday, end of the week. Hope the week has been kind to all of you. And before we find someone to raid, I do want to give thanks and shoutouts. Chat was a little hectic earlier, so if I do miss anyone, forgive me, but I believe I've got everybody. So, right off at the top of the stream, we had a visit from Tawali. Fantastic support in the community. Also, it's too early. Thank you both so much for stopping by. Then Kawachi came in with the raid, and then later also cheering with some bits. Thank you so much. Glad I was actually able to catch a little bit of your stream earlier today before I went live at the arcade. Looked like you were having an amazing session. Qvelia, Always wonderful to have a healer in chat. Gospel, thank you so much. Hope the rest of your vacation goes well. And like I was just shouting out, Bit Decay and Nix Mix Chris, thank you both so much for being here. And I know that with Chris especially, a lot of this is new, but I also know you're having a fantastic time and really makes me happy. Fake X, wonderful as always. Thank you so much for the requests. No matter how much snark some other people might give you for it. Legend Toa, so great to hear from you. Glad to hear that things are going well. Also, House of Phil, same thing. It's been a while. Glad to hear that life is going well. Ladder Copy, thank you so much. And I promise later today, off stream, I'll be doing a couple mic tests. And next time, we'll try that push to talk sing along. Jamage, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. And Spy, like I've said multiple times, thank you so much for the work you're doing, analyzing 10s and 11s. I was just looking for a couple of suggestions, but it sounds like you're putting some major work into it, and I know a lot of that is because you want me to be able to get better. Thank you so much. Coming from as skilled a doubles player as you, like that means a lot. Thank you so much. Also, Yutati, great to have heard from you. Good to know that you're having a good Friday and that all the practice in 2DX has been going well since you started a couple months ago. Azure, I mean, it's been years. Pleasure and an honor as always. Akome, thank you so much for stopping by. Once I wrap up the stream and raid, I'll be reaching out to you on Discord just to make sure that that mic issue you were having is all set. Also, Men and Motors, fantastic to have had you stop by today. Appreciate having you here, and also much obliged for the follow. Glad to hear that you had fun checking stuff out and dealing with my shenanigans. Zyber, I know that you stepped away for lunch, but again, thank you so much for being here. And again, congrats on affiliate. If any of you aren't yet following Zyber, please do so. Wonderful person in the community, and I'm confident that their upcoming affiliate get celebration stream is going to be something special. Also, DZY, Leon, wonderful to have heard from you. Hope Friday's still treating you well. And Dexor, thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate the support. And glad to hear that you're trying out Infinitas with the client install recently. If you've got trouble, well, you know that we're here for you. And Burkant, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi as always. And thank you for the host. Let me just take a quick look at chat since we started the wrap up. Yep, thank you so much, everybody. All right, so at this point, let's go find someone to raid. I always try to jump into someone that is streaming Bimani. I typically go by view count because I always want to try to be an ambassador and help bump up the smaller crowds when we can. So let's refresh to make sure Twitch isn't lying to us. So it's too early, and Spy are streaming. Let's flip a coin digitally. Yeah, it looks like Spy wins this round. So, at this point, we are going to go say hello to Spy. As I was mentioning, amazing doubles player. So, until next time, take care and be safe, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, for more of my shenanigans. But for now, let's all go say hi to Spy. Cheers, everybody.